All right, Cardinals fans, ready for our second game of the day. Cardinals squaring off against Fargo Gage Fort Supply. It's been an interesting 2 seasons that you can see represented on this court. Both of these teams with winning records. Cardinals at 8-7. Fargo Gage Fort Supply at 10-7. Cardinals on the floor as starters. Caden Moses just took that shot. Jackson Hensley, who just pulled down the rebound. Bryson Parker, who just took that shot. Up top, Aldo Espino, the lone senior on the floor for the Cardinals, and Aaron Rezendes, setting up as the backside at top of the zone. Inside shot after the Cardinals miss. Fargo Gage Fort Supply works their way down and puts it up. Bobcats end up missing. Cardinals have it, and Espino's up top. These two teams played first game of the season. Ended up being a heartbreaking loss for the Cardinals, as it was a tie game, and Fargo Gage Fort Supply sets up for a shot and hits kind of a miracle with about 1 second left. A bit of a buzzer beater. Hit a 3. Does it look like we were going to overtime? They hit the shot, and they got the win. Since then, Cardinals have gone on to beat some stout opponents this year, a couple of ranked teams from Class B, including Forgan and Tyrone. Fargo Gage Fort Supply has played against their share of ranked teams as well with some nice quality wins. So the two meet today to see who gets to go on in the winner's bracket to play in the championship tomorrow of this Buffalo tournament. Rezendes has the ball after the Cardinals steal. Cardinals working in the half court. Rezendes has it up top. Moses out on the edge. Cardinals working hard. Parker out to Rezendes. Espino open for the 3. Bounces around on the rim and falls a little bit off to the side. Wildcats have it. Wildcats or Bobcats? Shots missed. Cardinals scramble for it. A lot of effort by both teams here. Fargo Gage Fort Supply ends up with it. After the second shot, Espino's got the rebound. Yesterday, the Cardinals out-rebounded the Dusters by a huge margin. Don't know final stats. You'll have to take my word for it. But the Cardinals, especially on the offensive glass, did a tremendous job, especially in the first half, getting second, third, fourth, and sometimes fifth chances to rack up a huge lead and a big win against their rival and just down the road. Fargo Gage Fort Supply in the white has it up top. Out on the edge they go. And the wing, long 3, put up and in by Fargo Gage Fort Supply. Moses drives down the lane, puts up the jumper. Off just a little bit, but Hensley sneaks in and pulls down the rebound. Rezendes back up top to Moses. Over on the edge and into the corner it goes. Hensley working in the post. He's got it. He finds Moses up top. Cardinals making the defense work. 3-pointer from Parker. Off the back of the rim, but Moses has this one. There's that offensive rebounding for the Cardinals coming to play. Unable to get a third chance at it, though. Fargo Gage Fort Supply coming into the half court. So they're calling them the Bulldogs. Another bucket for Fargo Gage Fort Supply. Moses has it in the corner. Going the other way now. Miss. Moses gets the rebound, comes down hard. And a timeout's taken. Espino's got the ball at the baseline, inbounding it for the Cardinals. Cardinals trail by 5 here. Levens has it, back to Parker. Parker brings the ball into the front court for the Cardinals. In the corner's Levens. Hensley in the post. They're defending Hensley from behind. Hensley's been having big games lately for the Cardinals. As we try to penetrate, there is a foul. It's going to be a holding foul on number 25. That's Garton. Hensley out on the edge. Resendiz tries to drive and loses the handle on the ball. So Fargo Gage Sports Supply isn't the Wildcats or Bobcats. They've got a mislabel on their mascot here. Apologize. This is the Bulldogs we're playing. Fargo Gage Sports Supply sets up at the top. I'm going to call them the Bulldogs from here on out. 3-point shots up off the rim. Levens doesn't have position, tries to tip it over from behind, and he's going to get called for a pushing foul. Also known as over the back. Bulldogs will inbounds it. Open at the high post. The jumper falls. It's good. Cardinals trail by 7. Parker gets the ball and gets the offense going. Out to Resendiz. Resendiz pulls the trigger on a quick 3 off the front of the rim, rolls over the rim and into the Bulldogs' hands. Parker with the steal, picks the pocket of the man driving through the lane. Parker brings it down. Hensley will put up the shot, but he's going to get called for a charge. Hensley was set up to receive the pass from Parker and did not realize the defender was there. Puts up a nice shot in traffic, but the Bulldog defender goes down hard and draws that charge. First foul for Hensley, third foul for the Cardinals. Bulldogs have the ball out on the edge. Up top they go. Driving in the lane, out for another 3. Nope. They're going to go ahead and hold it on the baseline, then kick it back out. A lot of ball movement here, and an open Bulldog will take a shot. That was Polacco, the foreign exchange student for the Bulldogs, unable to get it to fall. Bott, who just comes into the game, catches the ball. Defender laying on the ground, in no hurry to get up, causes Bott to fall, but he gets the shot to fall. First points for the Cardinals. 2 points for Bott and gets us into the game, trailing by 5, 2-7. Low-scoring game, lots of defense so far. On the floor for Cardinals in the gray, the starters minus Moses. Bott's in his place. Looks like the Bulldogs are trying for 3s if they can get them, and they'll take that attempt from Garton. He misses it. Hensley's got the rebound. Here come the Cardinals. Resendiz has the ball, being challenged by Garton. Hensley's got it. He'll go up. A lot of contact. And Hensley hauls in the rebound after his miss. And Hensley gets fouled on the rebound attempt by Reinhardt. So Resendiz will throw it in with 1:09 left to go in the quarter. Resendiz tries to set it up. Gets bodied big, but no call. Parker goes for a 3 all the way over the rim. Hensley's got the rebound, though. Bott looking for the opening inside. He gets it from Hensley. Parker gets Bott's miss. And when Parker puts up the follow, he gets fouled. The foul call will go against Dunham, and it'll put Parker at the line shooting 2. 52.3 seconds left. That's the second on Dunham. Parker was most certainly shooting it on a follow. He'd caught the ball in the air and was putting it up, but somehow it's going to be called on the ground. The Cardinals lose the chance at 2 free throws. Inbound pass gets tipped away. Cardinals lose an opportunity there. Drive down the lane. Big change of events there as we go from getting to shoot free throws to losing the ball and having a three-pointer go the other way. Peters, who just came in, Carson Peters that is, puts up the three-point attempt. It goes awry, and the Bulldogs get the rebound. Cardinals struggling on offense in this first quarter. Down 2-10. They'll play defense here as the Bulldogs try to get one last shot in before the end of the quarter. Long three-pointer there, hauled in by Espino. Parker's got it, looks down court for Hensley, and in the tail of the quarter, it's just a little bit out of reach. And the Bulldogs will inbound with 0.7 seconds left. So, missed opportunities here, but Cardinals down only by 8. They can get the offense going. Interesting push off there, but no call. Bulldogs there. The player who was on Espino, if you saw it on camera, as Palaco, literally pushed off Espino to get his first steps down the court and created enough distance that they could throw a Hail Mary ball to him. Palaco caught it and put it up, missed the shot, and so it'll be an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs going into the second quarter. For the Bulldogs, they had 4 fouls in that first quarter. Dunham's got 2. Garton's got 1. There's 2 Gartons. Dak and Riker. Dak is number 25, and Riker is number 1. Dak's got 1 foul, and Rowdy Reinhardt has the other foul for our Cardinals. 3 players have fouls, but only 1 player has points. Bott's got the only bucket of the game so far for the Cardinals. Levens, Hensley, and Resendiz with fouls. So nobody's in foul trouble, but it's time to get the offense going. Garton's got it up top. Out on the edge to Weber. Back it goes to Garton. On the edge to Palaco. Weber's going to put up a 3. Bounces around. Espino unable to hold on to it. And an extra possession here. Resendiz tries to take it away and does. And Resendiz is going to get called for a foul. Cardinal fans and Coach Biebermeyer incredulous at the turn of events, as Resendiz had gotten the ball and was passing it when a Fargo player stepped right into him. So that's Resendiz's second foul. Palaco out on the edge, working against the Cardinal zone. Espino and Parker go for it. Resendiz tips another ball. This time they're not going to call a foul on him. Parker's got the ball in the front court for the Cardinals, and Turner needs to work on getting some offensive buckets to fall. Hensley inside, draws the foul. That's going to go against Rowdy Reinhardt. Hensley will get the chance to put in 2 free throws. That formula has been good for the Cardinals in January, and getting Hensley the ball might be what they need to get this offense going in the second quarter. Hensley puts up the first free throw, bounces hard off the back of the rim. Subs in for both teams. Levens will come in for Resendiz. On the floor in the gray for the Cardinals, out of screen, you've got Espino. Up top is Moses, shooting is Hensley, and down low are Levens and Parker. Hensley puts in one of the two free throws, gives the Cardinals 3 points now, trailing by 7, 10-3. The Bulldogs lead. Errant pass by the Bulldogs goes out of bounds, and the Cardinals will pick up a possession here. Full court pressure put on by the Bulldogs. Moses has the ball up top, looking across the half line, and there he goes, working against Garten. Out on the edge to Levens, back to Moses in the corner. Back to Levens up top. Cardinals setting up the offense. Espino looking for the opening, working against Palaco. Levens is left wide open, unable to convert the three. Hensley. Two players go for a loose ball. Hensley picks up a foul call in the process. Both players off the ground, jumping to grab the ball, but too much contact on the arms, and Hensley is the offender in this case. Out on the edge, Garten's got it, working against the Cardinals zone. Parker playing defense. Now Palaco's got it, drives in baseline, gets double teamed, and kicks it back to Garten. Garten drives in, puts up a jumper. It's not going to go, and it bounces out of bounds. Garten tries to save it, but unable to get to it in time. Cardinals defense playing very well. Held the Bulldogs to only 10 points through the first 10 minutes of the game. The problem is the Cardinals offense just can't seem to get things going. Bulldogs defense doing what it can to help mess up the Cardinals offense. Moses has the ball. Garten goes for him. It gets tipped. Moses recovers it. Parker's got it now. Parker working against. Oh, nice pass to Hensley. Hensley drives inside and gets the shot to fall. Nice pick and roll there, Hensley and Parker. Well done. Hensley gets the shot to fall, gives the Cardinals their 4th and 5th point, and gets a chance at a 3-point play. That foul will go against Garten. That'll be Riker Garten picking up this one. Hensley puts in the free throw, and now the Cardinals only trail by 4. Hensley's done his part to help carry the Cardinals offense at times in January, and it makes sense that he might be the one to help get it jump-started here. Long three-point attempt, goes off the side of the rim. Parker gets the long rebound and comes the other way. He's working against Weber, out on the edge. Now to the corner, Moses has it. Hensley, they've got him inside. Why not? Let's go for it, Hensley. He puts it up. He misses it, but gets his own rebound. You're not likely to see Jackson Hensley miss open shots like that very often, so we'll get the misses out of the way early in the game. Junior shoots a very high percentage from those post shots. Moses working back and forth between the corner and the wing. Weber gets enough and opening to put it up and makes a three-pointer. 13-6 now. Moses trying to defend two players and unable to keep up with both of them. Weber gets open enough to hit the shot. Parker tries to answer it with a jumper from a little bit outside the high post, and it bounces a little hard off the rim, up and over the backboard. And that'll be a turnover for the Cardinals. Garten brings it in the front court. Out on the edge to Palaco, working against Moses. Dunham has it, and back to Palaco. Now back to Dunham. Moses this time. They got him last possession, but Moses this time is able to get the steal and go the length of the court. They're going to call a foul on the floor before he gets there. That'll be the 7th team foul, though, and so Moses will get a chance to shoot 2. Let's get the clock in frame so you can see. This gym has a heater right in the way so you can't see our score, but it's 13-6 right now, and as you can see there, Dunham just picked up his 3rd. The senior guard with a costly foul will have to sit down and take a break. 4.5 left to go in the quarter as Moses puts up the first of 1-on-1 and misses it. Weber gets the rebound, and here come the Bulldogs. Palaco gives it back to Weber. He steps in for that three-pointer and drains it. Weber now with 2 3-pointers has helped extend the lead to 10 for the Bulldogs. Resendiz drives in. Moses in the corner. Parker up top at the wing. Parker looks to drive. Moses in the corner. He finds an opening, drives in enough to get a jumper, and it'll swish right through the net. Nice job by the junior. He puts it in, and it's now an 8-point lead. The Bulldogs doubling up the Cardinals, 16-8. Hensley goes for the steal, unable to get it against Reinhardt. Garton will take a long jumper and nothing but the bottom of the net. Not the way he wants it, though, because he didn't get to go through the rim first. Bott will come in and give Espino a break. Cardinals rotating in their depth, taking advantage of their bench. And we'll see with Hensley and Bott both on the court how the Cardinals will take advantage of their size. Resendiz working. Hensley sees Bott, but he also sees an opening and drives inside and gets the layup to fall. Hensley coming on strong in the corner. Pulls the Cardinals back within 6. Cardinals starting to get the offense going after a very slow first quarter and only 2 points. Baseline drive for Polacco. Looks for Resendiz. Sorry, he doesn't look for Resendiz, and Resendiz who gets there. He tries to tip the ball. Polacco's able to recover. High post they go. Up and over Hensley. That was Lathan Glisson who took that shot. Moses was ready for the rebound, and he gets pushed. Number 11, Devin Smith, picks up the foul for the Bulldogs. And Moses will go to the line again with another chance at a 1-and-1. So fouls now are starting to pile up for the Bulldogs. Reinhardt's got 2. Dunham's sitting on the bench with 3. Moses shoots the first with 1-and-1. This time the junior puts in his free throw, and we'll get a chance at another one. Cardinals now within 5, 16-11. Moses getting the chance to pull us within 4. 8-5 is the foul situation with 3 minutes left to go. Cardinals sitting pretty in the bonus, and Moses sinks his second free throw. Espino will come in and give Moses a chance to rest those legs. Smith inbounds it to Polacco. Exchange student, don't know from where, but the Bulldog exchange student's been bringing the ball up, playing quite a bit of point duty. This time, though, it's Garton who puts it in. That's Riker Garton, who had a big game against us the first time. Resendiz has the ball now in the front court. Looks inside for Bott. Bott will put it up a little bit too strong. Hensley tries for the rebound. Earlier in the game, Hensley was getting called for fouls on those. Things have changed a little bit, though, with 13 fouls now on the board between the two teams. Things have either tightened up or loosened up, whichever way you want to look at it. Garton tries for a drive up top, but that's a dribbling violation. In case you're wondering, the ball has to be in a downward motion. So if you try for that fake, you have to put the ball going down before you can go ahead and leave the pivot foot. It's a common violation with players not knowing what's going on, but now you know what the explanation is and why it gets called that way. Hensley's up top. Bad handoff to Espino, and the ball trickles out of bounds. Unfortunate turnover there. The Bulldogs will pick up a free possession. Polacco brings the ball down to Weber out on the edge. This time the Cardinals make sure that Weber doesn't get a chance to put up one of those long threes. But then he does it again. Weber's leading all scorers so far in this game. Parker's got the ball working against Weber, and Weber will pick up a foul. That'll put Parker at the line. Weber's got 12 to lead all scorers. For contrast, Hensley is leading the Cardinals with 6. Parker looks to get on the board for the first time. He had a big game yesterday with a whole pile of threes. Parker misses the free throw, and in trying to scramble for the ball, helps deflect it out of bounds off a Bulldog player. Cardinals will keep possession. That's 9 team fouls on the Bulldogs now. So the Cardinals, if they get any more fouls called on the Bulldogs, will get the chance to shoot 2. Hensley back to Parker. Weber all over Parker, making sure that the sophomore doesn't get a chance at the three-pointers. Bott sets up in the lane. He's got a chance here. He puts it off the glass a little bit too hard. He tips out his own miss. A little bit too hard, and it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Cardinals trail by 9. Weber's been doing a lot of damage against us out on that edge. Cardinals have to figure out how to stop the senior sharpshooter. Garton's got it up top. Over to his brother. Back and forth they go. They may be cousins. They got the same name. Oh, Weber with another long three. This one rims out, but Garton's there on the backside. This time Riker Garton puts in the shot. Again, he was the leading scorer the last time we played, the opening game of the season. 24-12 now, the Bulldogs lead, their biggest of the game. 12 points. Espino kicks it out to Carson Peters, who drives. Peters just having come in the game. Moses with an open jumper, unable to get it to fall. Parker goes for the rebound, and Espino. Neither one can get it. Here comes Riker Garton driving down deep into the Cardinal defense. Puts up the jumper, unable to get it to fall. Espino's got it. Garton tries to challenge for it, and Carson Peters has the ball. Over on the edge to Moses. Espino sets up. Long three. Unable to get it to fall. And the Bulldogs beating the Cardinals to the rebounds in this quarter. Bulldogs doing a great job on the board. Cardinals have to figure out an answer to that. Down by 12. In danger of being relegated to the third place game tomorrow instead of the championship. Smith looking to inbound it. Weber trying to set up, probably for another three-pointer. Oh, 27 seconds left. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to play for a last shot. Get the clock in the frame. 16 seconds left, 15. Up top with Polacco. Polacco dribbles in, gives the Garden. Back to Polacco. Weber out on the edge. Long shot, but gets blocked. Moses will try to make a three-quarter court shot. Gets the expected result. Very low percentage shot, but you try for those buzzer beaters. And the Cardinals go in for half. Down by 12, 24-12. Cardinals unable to get easy opportunities off follows like they did yesterday against the Beaver Dusters. Bulldogs offense only putting up 24. Cardinals doing a good job on defense, but the Cardinals offense needs to kick into gear to answer here. So 12 points is the difference in the game. Here's your Cardinals series. We'll take a bit of a break and come back right before the second half begins. Scoring for the Cardinals coming into the second half. Hensley's got 6, Caden Moses got 4, and Bott's got 2. That's been it for the scoring for the Cardinals. Only 12 points. For the Bulldogs, Weber's been the story. He's got 12. Garton's put in 5, and then other than that, it's been Dak Garton, Rowdy with 3. Reinhardt and Polacco both have a bucket. So the Cardinals defense has done a tremendous job. They just can't get points on the board on their side. So we'll see if changing buckets has an effect here. Hopefully it will. We can see the Cardinals offense getting going. They've got the pieces they need for it. They've got outside shooters. They've got inside height and skill. Just a matter of putting it all together here. They short circuit on that possession. Bulldogs get a steal, come down and get a layup, extend that lead up to 26-12. Espino's got it up top. Into the corner for Moses. That bucket, by the way, was by Dunham. That was his first bucket of the game. Parker looks for Hensley inside. Hensley and Parker with a nice give and go. Hensley puts it in. 14 now. Cardinals get it back to the 12-point lead that it was. Well, sorry, the 12-point deficit that it was when they began the half. Maybe we can get somebody going here. Parker, Hensley, Espino, Resendiz, and Moses on the floor, all capable of putting some points on the board. Hensley been the leading scorer for the Cardinals in January. Parker with a big game yesterday. Maybe one of them can get it going here. Nice job picking up an extra possession here. Moses with a nice drive, but unable to get the layup to fall. And Garton's got it. Riker comes down, working against Resendiz. Bulldogs set up their offense. Dunham's got it up top. He'll try for the long 3. He misses that one. Resendiz gets the rebound. Cardinals now, 2 times in a row, they've been able to shut down the Bulldogs offense and get the ball back after quick Bulldog possessions. Resendiz, nice job driving inside, but then kicks it out on the corner to Moses. Moses looks to drive and draws a foul on the Bulldogs. We'll see what's on here in just a moment. It's going to be on Dak Garton. Dak is the younger of the 2 Gartons on the team. Oh, nice job there. Moses sneaks in, and on the inbound play, Resendiz hits him quick. A short jumper off the glass, and Moses puts the Cardinals back within 10. 16-26, they trail the Bulldogs. Cardinal defense in a man-to-man now. See what this changeup does, and if it provides some fast break opportunities or transitions for the Cardinals. Espino working against Garden, hands it off now. Polacco with a nice little drive and short jumper puts it in and makes it a 12-point lead again. The pace picking up here in the opening moments of this second half. Parker with a long 3 off the back of the rim. Moses unable to get to it. Riker Garton's got it, drives down, but it gets poked away. Resendiz with the deflection, and Parker's got the steal. Moses wide open for a 3 and puts it in. Cardinals back into single digits. They trailed the Bulldogs 28-19 after the big 3 by Moses. Espino working against Polacco. Polacco was this much of a factor the first time they played, and he's become maybe the primary ball handler, where it was Riker Garton the first time down. Now we've got Reinhardt, tries to work inside, unable to find enough of an opening, and it comes back up. Polacco with a nice bounce pass to Reinhardt. And Reinhardt's able to go up and over Hensley and get a bucket. Resendiz misplays a pass to Espino and throws it out of bounds. 11 points is the lead for the Bulldogs. Cardinals scrambling to get back into this game. Parker and Espino with a quick double team on Dunham and help force the ball out of bounds off Dunham's errant pass. Parker's got the ball now, bringing it down. Cardinals working on offense here. Resendiz rolls over a screen out to Moses. He uses Resendiz's screen, passes it off to Parker, who's open, misses the three, but this time the Cardinals are starting to get the breaks. Hensley's there for the rebound. Cardinals reset the offense and get an extra possession off that second chance. Moses comes inside. Parker using a screen from Espino comes into the high post and puts up a shot, misses it, but the Cardinals there get two chances. We'll take that. We keep it going and pick up on the offensive rebounds, we'll start to get some shots to fall. Cardinals in their man-to-man offense now. Bulldogs working against it. Riker Garten goes. Resendiz with a nice block. Polacco comes in to save it for the Bulldogs. Resendiz is able to get Polacco's miss. And here come the Cardinals. Resendiz gets the warning, heaves it, gets it to Moses, wide open in the corner. Moses tries for a second straight three-pointer, unable to get it. And here come the Bulldogs going the other way. Garten hands it off to Polacco, working against Espino. Parker tries to pick the pocket, coming around the edge, guarding Dunham. Back up to Polacco. Polacco working against Espino again. Cardinals in that man-to-man, and Bulldogs trying to figure out what to do against it. Reinhardt working against Hensley again, out to Polacco in the corner, and Polacco sinks a big three. Cardinals defense have done a really good job, and Polacco gives a little bit of a dagger in the heart there with that long three. After all that work on defense, just to see somebody crack open a door and drop a three right through it hurts a little bit. Moses, though, helps salve that as he comes down, hits a nice jumper off that pass, kisses it right off the glass, and that'll put Moses in double figures. Cardinals trail by 12 after the Bulldogs and Cardinals trade the three-pointer and the two-pointer. Garten hands it off. Bulldogs trying a bit of a dribble drive here. And off the Dunham shot, the miss gets rebounded by the Cardinals. Resendiz kicks it up ahead to Moses. The junior looks to add to his point total. Long rebound off the back of the rim. It goes into Polacco's hands. The Bulldogs come down quick. Cardinals are going to have to, again, tighten up the offensive rebounds to get more second chances, or else they'll have to just get hot on the shooting. One of the two is going to have to happen if they're going to pull into the lead. It's a long way to climb, though, down by 12 with under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Subs coming in. Levin's in for Moses. He'll take a break. Espino is going to be able to bring the ball in for the Cardinals. They're down 33-21 with 1:47 left to go on the clock in the third. Parker's got the ball. He'll walk the ball. Well, now we'll jog it up in the front court. Cardinals offense needs a spark to get going here. It's time for a run. Hensley's got it outside. They're guarding him up top. Espino takes the lob from Hensley, puts up the shot, and they're going to say there's a foul in the lane. This one's going to go on Polacco. That'll be the first on him. Espino will take the ball in from the baseline. Cardinals with a chance here on an inbounds play. Hensley's got it. Reinhardt comes up and challenges him, and Resendiz now has it. Resendiz working against Weber. Weber's been quiet for a while. Let's keep it that way. Hensley drives in, and Weber stutter steps at him, and Hensley unsure of whether or not the pass is clear to get it to Resendiz. He comes down with the ball. That'll be too many pivot feet, change without a dribble, and that'll be a traveling violation against the Cardinals. Polacco drives in against Espino and then pulls it back out. Garten now up top against Resendiz. Looks for an opening to drive in. Unable to find one. Dunham hands off to Polacco, working against Espino. Espino defends the drive. Polacco gets back to follow. Unable to make it because Hensley steals it away from him. Here's Parker trying to sink a three. He misses it, but Hensley's got it. Hensley steals an extra possession for the Cardinals. Let's see what they can do with the second chance. Levin's up top, over to Hensley, working against Reinhardt. Long three for Hensley, unable to fall. Dunham snuck inside of Parker and gets the rebound, and here come the Bulldogs. Cardinals need these shots to fall in a big way if they're going to get the comeback. Resendiz gets that rebound off a long shot from the Bulldogs. Parker looks at Hensley, hits him inside. Hensley working against Reinhardt. And the double team. Dunham comes in, bangs off of Hensley, and will get a foul call. That's Dunham's fourth. He'll take a seat with that, and in will come Devin Smith. So Bulldogs working a little bit of foul trouble. Dunham working against Hensley. Hensley takes advantage of it, backs him in, and puts in an easy bump shot. So losing Dunham may be the spark that the Cardinals need. Garten working against Resendiz, runs over him, but they're going to call Resendiz for a blocking foul. Hard to get a charge called on that. It is possible. You don't have to be unmoving to be what's so-called set for a charge call, but Resendiz wasn't in position to be able to pick it up. So the free throw falls. Levens with a buzzer beater attempt, unable to get it to fall. And the Bulldogs extend their lead by 1. 36-23. They lead by 13. And the Cardinals go into the fourth, needing to get some shots to fall and some defensive stops here. Cardinals only allowing 12 a quarter is really good defense. The problem has just been the offense. Scoring for the Bulldogs. Weber still hanging out with 12. Palaco's come on a little bit with 7. And Riker Garten also picking up the slack with 8. Rowdy Reinhardt's got 4. Dunham has 2. And Dak Garten has 3. For the Cardinals, Moses and Jackson Hensley both with 10 apiece. And Bott with a bucket. We're missing, Moses has 11. So that's the 23 for the Cardinals. So Cardinals waiting on Parker and Espino to break the goose egg in the scorer's book. And now would be a good time. Plenty of the Cardinals have the opportunity to get hot and pour in some points. And this would be a great time to see it happen. Bulldogs give it away on a dribbling violation and blow that possession entirely. We'll see what the Cardinals are able to do with it. Parker will come in for Espino. The senior will take a break. Resendiz has it, working against Weber. Cardinals figured out how to hold Weber down in that quarter. Moses wide open in the corner. He'll drive in and hit Hensley. Now it's Resendiz. Resendiz rolls over. Nice pick and roll. Hensley's got it deep and puts it in. Cardinals now finding ways to get Hensley the ball. The junior pulls the Cardinals within 11 again. Now it's time for a defensive stop. Weber, deep 3, puts it up and in. It's been a while since Weber had hit one, to be honest, and not knowing where that one was going to be coming from, but he puts it in. Weber leading all scorers with 15, sorry. Fargo will pick up a foul. They've got 4 fouls in this half. That was going to go against Riker Garten. So the Cardinals doing well in drawing the fouls. The way the fouls are looking right now, Cardinals have 1 team foul. Bulldogs have 4, so if the Cardinals can start getting some free throw attempts out of this pretty soon, that'll be one way to help pull back or start eating into that lead. Bad pass intended for Levens. We get away with it as the Bulldogs unable to handle it and accidentally deflected out of bounds. Shot inside by Moses, puts it up. He gets fouled on it. Moses is going to get to shoot 2, and we'll see who that foul gets killed on. So we've just been talking about the foul situation, and just like that, Reinhardt picks up his 3rd. Reinhardt and Dunham have been 2 of the ones guarding in playing inside defense on Hensley. With Bott coming in, it puts more pressure on that inside defense, and Reinhardt picks up his 3rd. Moses puts in the 2nd of his free throws and pulls the Cardinals back within 14. Within 13. 39-26. Palaco tries driving against Levens and gets shut down. Weber's going to take another long 3. The senior this time misses. And the Cardinals get a chance to pick up some points and eat into the lead. Parker's got it. Out into the corner to Moses. Back to Parker. Cardinals trying to free up Parker. He's got a jumper from the top of the key and will sink it. And the sophomore gets onto the board. 39-28. Cardinals look like they might be at the beginning of a run. We'll see how it turns out. Cardinals staying in that man-to-man defense. Polacco working against Levens. Weber comes over the top and he hands it off to Garton, working against Parker. Into the lane, Parker goes. Looked like Parker had gotten stopped short, but we're going to call holding on the arm. That foul's going to go against Moses. Resendiz will come in for him. That's Moses' first foul. Cardinal fans thought that maybe Garton had gotten away with getting let off the hook, so to speak. Bulldogs lose the ball, and then Reinhardt's able to scramble and keep it. And then Coach Harris is able to call a quick timeout and retain the possession for the Bulldogs. So Cardinal defense applying the pressure and starting to force miscues. They're going to have to do them force the miscues. They'll have to be able to get them and capitalize on them on the offensive end. Cardinals trailing by 11 with 6 minutes left. Plenty of time. The Cardinals offense seems to be waking up a little bit here, but they're going to have their biggest quarter of the game so far if they're going to be able to catch up. They're sitting in fine shape with the foul situation, with 2 team fouls to the 5 on Fargo Gage Court Supply. Cardinals setting up in half-court defense. Reinhardt will throw it in. Hensley matched up over him. And an interesting formation here for the inbounds play. Long pass. That play gets blown up. Resendiz steps in front. The Cardinals' defensive back during the football season knew how to play that. The shot gets rebounded by Bott, and he puts it up and in and gets fouled in the process. Everything about that inbounds play that could go wrong for the Bulldogs did. The Cardinals steal the pass, get it down the floor, put up a shot, get the rebound when they miss, so a second chance. Bott puts it up and in and draws a foul on the Bulldogs. Bott misses the free throw. It gets tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say that Resendiz did the action there and tipped it out so that it'll stay with the Bulldogs. So Cardinals now within 9. Coach Biebermeyer has the Cardinals into full court defense now, matching up man-to-man. Garton's got the ball. The junior who was the leading scorer in the game when we played them at the beginning of the season, brings the ball down, and now Weber working against Parker. Weber gets a break to the bucket, and Parker ends up fouling to keep him from shooting a layup. They're going to say it's on the ground. We'll take that. That's Parker's first, only the 3rd on the team. Reinhardt looking for an opening, and again, a long pass. Weber's got it, but he doesn't want to handle it, so he gives it to Polacco. The exchange student for Fargo Gage Court Supply has done a lion's share of the ball handling here along with Garton. It's been enough to keep them in the lead over the Cardinals. Garton's got it out on the edge working against Resendiz. He'll come back up to the top, and the Bulldogs will reset their offense. Polacco's got it now against Levens. Blisson's got it, tries to drive and puts up a shot. Bott might have altered that shot trajectory a little bit, and Hensley's got it. He drives down the lane, gets a shot to fall. The junior puts 2 points on the board going coast to coast. Off the rebound and drive down the lane and draws a foul. That puts the Cardinals into the bonus for the rest of the game. That's also Reinhardt's 4th foul. The 2 main inside defenders for the Bulldogs both have 4 fouls in Reinhardt and Dunham. Cardinals are in good shape here, set for a nice comeback, but they still have to finish it off. Hensley misses that free throw. Bott unable to squeeze through the triple team to get to it. Polacco's got it now. Cardinals trailing by 7 with 5 minutes left. Plenty of time on the floor. Parker steals the pass. Here we go on the fast break. He goes up, puts in the layup. What a contact. Player down on the floor. And the only whistle will be for Coach Biebermeyer's timeout call. Player down for the Bulldogs. I'm going to get him off the frame. We don't want to see injured players recovering. Oh, it's Polacco. Polanco appears to be holding his nose. He was defending Parker's layup. That much contact, you'd think somebody'd get called for it. But Parker's layup pulls the Cardinals within 5, 39-34. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. So foul situation for the Cardinals. Resendiz does have 3 and Hensley has 2. Nobody else has more than 1. So if it comes down to it in the last couple of minutes and we're still trailing, we have to start fouling. We just have to guard Resendiz and Hensley and make sure they don't foul out. The Bulldogs have several players with 4. A lot more fouls being called on the Bulldogs. Cardinals trying to put it into points and are managing to scratch and claw back into this game. They're within 5 with 5 minutes left. It looks like the Cardinals have the momentum. We'll see what the Bulldogs have up their sleeve, though. Garton brings the ball down. Polanco's not in. He might be having to recover from whatever the injury was that had him down on the ground. No, Polanco is in. That's him with the ball. On the floor for the Cardinals in the gray, Hensley and Resendiz. Resendiz just now getting the steal. Looking ahead for Hensley. Hensley tries to handle it and unable to do so. On the floor, Hensley and Resendiz, Parker, Moses, and Bott. Smith throws it into Garton. Cardinals, are they in that man-to-man again? Uh-oh, we've got a player left open. Dunham able to take advantage of the Cardinal defensive miscue. Puts up a 3 and makes it an 8-point game again. Cardinals cannot afford to make mistakes like that. Resendiz has the ball out on the wing. Bott's working at the high post. Smith just leans on him. Sorry, that's Glisson just leaning on him. Bott's open, though. 2 players on him. He rolls through the middle of them and unable to put the shot in. Cardinals needing these points here. That was a good opportunity. We need to convert on him. Garton up top. Gives it to Polanco. Polanco working against Moses. Dunham tries to dive inside on the back door. Now it's Garton up top. Looks like the Bulldogs offense is starting to slow it down and make the most of the possession. Cardinals down by 8. May have to start fouling soon. Yeah, definitely looks like the Bulldogs are starting to run some clock here. Garton's got the ball. They're working that dribble drive. Polanco's got it. Now Moses on him. Cardinals will have to foul quite a bit. Oh, with only 3. Dive on the floor, scramble. And another timeout taken. Coach Harris saves the possession. Looked like it would have been a jump ball. Can't see the possession arrow from here to know who it would go with. Eight points is the difference. Leaving alone a player wide open for a 3. Came back to haunt the Cardinals. And so now with just over 3 minutes left, Cardinals have to figure out what they're going to do to get back into the lead of this game. Bulldogs will be throwing it in from the sideline. Hensley bouncing around. Takes a shot somewhere in the way. And Garton's got it up top. Bulldogs, we'll see if they run the offense to hold the ball or if they run the offense to get a shot. Polanco will take a shot, and the Cardinals will get the offensive rebound and get a possession here. Moses has it out to Resendiz. Cardinals got to make the most of this possession. We're down inside the last 3 minutes. Moses taking a long shot from the top. Parker with the rebound. Moses gets pushed down, and he'll get to shoot free throws. We'll see who that's on. It looks like it's on Polanco. It is. 8th team foul on the Bulldogs. Levin's getting ready to come back into the game. That's only the 2nd foul for Polanco. Moses makes the first of the free throws. Cardinals have opened up the scoring now, but still trail by 7. Time for a couple of big shots, and Moses will do his part with those 2 free throws after the foul. Moses will take a break to get ready for the stretch run in the game. Coach Biebermeyer gives him some encouraging words after the free throws are made. Nash Levens comes in to give him a break. Resendiz guarding Polacco as he comes down. Cardinals trying to figure out how to get that ball out of Polacco's hands. Weber's not on the floor anymore. He kept hurting the Cardinals on the three-pointers. Polacco's got it, putting on dribbling exhibition up top, then hands it off. Drive to the baseline. Parker's all over him, but the referees aren't even counting for 5 seconds. And back up top, it goes to Polacco. Cardinals are going to have to do something here to take the ball away. Doesn't look like the Bulldogs are going to give it away. Oh, just as I say it, Garton double dribbles coming around the screen. The Cardinals steal a possession. We'll see if they can get points on the board to make up for it. Coming into the game is Dak Garton. So 2 Gartons on the floor now, and Glisson will take a seat. Glisson had been on the floor putting big pressure on Bott. With Bott off the floor, the lineup for the Cardinals is Resendiz, Levens, Parker, Moses, and Hensley. Cardinals now with 2 minutes left to go in the game. Moses up top at the high post to Parker. Big play needed here from one of the Cardinals. Down by 6. Hensley's got the ball. Parker, big three-point attempt coming. Rims out. Moses tries to haul it in. A lot of contact. Bodies on the floor. And they're going to say it's out on Moses. Big scramble for the ball. Not quite sure what all was going on there. But they're going to say it's out on Moses. Moses tries to challenge the pass into Polacco. Drive inside. And Dunham loses the handle on the ball. And it goes off. Well, it doesn't go off Levens. Dunham just loses the ball. So says the referee under the bucket. We're going to have a conference now. And they're going to go ahead and change their mind and give it back to the Bulldogs. One referee said it was Dunham just tossed it out. The other one said Levens had something to do with that play. Bulldogs here trying to run out the clock. Cardinals trying to do something about it. We tip the ball. Parker's got it. Cardinals again steal a possession. 6 points. Here's the difference. Hensley's got the ball on the sideline. Double team. Parker. Resendiz. Open. Moses. Three-pointer from the corner. Off. Levens scrambling for it. Parker's got it. Resendiz. Inside to Hensley. Hands off to Moses. Moses goes up and gets fouled in the process by Polacco. Moses will go to the line again, and that's a 3rd foul on Polacco. Moses puts up the first of 2 free throws. He makes it 42-37. Junior pulls the Cardinals back within 5. The Cardinals will take a timeout. With 1:15 left. Let me show you the scoreboard here. Fouls are going to become an issue here. The Cardinals, with only 3 team fouls, assuming the Bulldogs get the ball back here, the Cardinals will probably have to start fouling. So they're going to have to foul quickly to get enough fouls to pull back into getting possessions back from the Bulldogs shooting 1-on-1. So here's the foul situation. Resendiz has 3. Hensley has 2. Parker, Moses, and Levens have 1 apiece. So everybody but Resendiz at this point can start donating fouls to the cause, so to speak. So the Cardinals are going to need to use those fouls to try and get possessions back by forcing the Bulldogs to shoot free throws. So presumably Coach Biebermeyer talking over a strategy, something along those lines, as Moses gets ready to shoot his second free throw. On the floor for the Cardinals, Levens, Moses, Hensley, Resendiz, and Parker. And the referees forgot who the shooter was. So they're going to double check and make sure the Cardinals didn't pull a fast one. It's possible to mistake the two Cardinals for each other if you don't know them with those glorious mullets. Moses is the one who was a shooter, though, and he'll put up his second. Off the front of the rim, maybe intentionally. Bulldogs do get the rebound. Cardinals applying the full court defense and go for the foul. Levens will pick it up on Garten. Garten will go to the line. No, Garten will not go to the line. That's only the 14th foul on the Cardinals. We've just gone through that. You'd think I'd be able to hold my memory. So from the sideline, Bulldogs will throw it in. Reinhardt gets it in. And Moses, hands all over Polacco, will draw the next foul. So Levens picked up his second on that foul. Moses picks up his second. Bulldogs will throw it in from the corner. In case you're wondering, OSSA and AA always states that you get 3 feet distance, so you just can't get right up on top of them. The long pass gets thrown in. Moses immediately fouls Polacco. That was about as quick as you could do it. The foul as the pass is coming in as he was attempting to steal the pass. Resendiz here going against Garten, and Resendiz grabs a hold of him to draw the foul. As you can tell, the Cardinals are not fouling in such a way as to cause any injury. They're just trying to do light fouls, but to make sure that it gets called. And now it's a 1-and-1. Garten will go to the line. The leading scorer the last time the two teams played at the beginning of the season. Garten gets the chance to 1-and-1. The Bulldogs will pull off all of their rebounders, apparently. And so as long as Garten doesn't make it, Cardinals should be able to quickly get the ball and set up for another possession. Garten doesn't agree with that strategy, though, and puts in the first of the 2 free throws. That makes it a 6-point game again, 43-37. Garten puts up the second free throw and makes it as well. So we might have to look for a different player to foul the next time down. Moses has the ball. Cardinals into the front court. Moses to Resendiz. Resendiz looks to drive, hands it off to Parker. Parker gets fouled by Polacco. Polacco with the hand check will put Parker at the line. Not sure if that was intentional or not. Could be that Coach Harris was trying to keep the Cardinals from putting up a three-pointer, instead make the Cardinals climb back from the free throw line. And it will not be 1-and-1. That is the 10th team foul and Polacco's 4th. So Parker will be shooting 2. The sophomore misses the first of 2. So the strategy might be paying off for the Bulldogs. Carson Peters comes in. The Cardinals loading the floor with shooters. Parker puts up the second, and it's in. So Cardinals back within 6. 52.6 seconds remain. Cardinals had a game like this with Texoma at the end of last week. And it came down something similar like this, with the Cardinals fouling against Texoma, continuing to put the Texoma Devils at the line. The Devils, though, made about 5 for infinity in that game, just couldn't seem to sink free throws. And the Cardinals kept getting chances, but then couldn't sink their own shots. Polacco unable to make it. Here comes Resendiz and the Cardinals, down by 6. Levens in the corner. Cardinals in a 2-possession game here, if everything goes perfectly. Hensley will put up the three-pointer off the back of the rim. He gets it, gets the follow, puts it up, but misses it, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Cardinals got a couple of chances there. Cardinals in full court defense here. They'll need to foul immediately when the ball enters the court. Garten's got it. Parker will go ahead and reach and get the foul. Garten will go to the line. He sunk both of them last time he was up. We'll see what he does this time. 30.7 to go. Cardinals now with 9 team fouls. Bulldogs go to the line with a 6-point lead. That is Parker's 3rd foul, by the way. We'll get the scoreboard in the frame so you can see a little bit of statistics. We do have 38 points. Garten makes that one and makes it a 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Second shot's up. This one's a miss, though, and Parker's got it. So Cardinals down by 7. It's a 3-possession game. Parker drives in. Hensley, Moses. Somebody's got to shoot. Moses will do it and makes it. Cardinals trail by 4 after that three-pointer from Moses. 45-41. Here's the Cardinal cheerleaders. Under 20 seconds left to go. Cardinals in a 2-possession game. They have to foul immediately here to have a chance to get the ball back by putting the Bulldogs at the line unless they can steal an inbounds pass. Cardinals with a very fast team on the floor playing full court defense. Bulldogs may try a Hail Mary type play here. They do not. Reinhardt struggling to get it in, but does to Garten. Colaco's got it. Down the floor they go, and the Cardinals defense allows an easy layup. 6-point game now. Parker ends up traveling, going around Garten's defense. Cardinals with 2 miscues in a row. 9 seconds left to go. A 6-point lead. It's a tall order now for the Cardinals. Reinhardt steps out of bounds. No, they called a timeout. Bulldogs call a timeout. Reinhardt was about to step over the line, falling forward, and I don't know if he called the timeout or if the coach called the timeout. Whole game long, Harris has used those timeouts, not for strategy, but to hold on to possessions, and it's worked out. 2 possessions do separate the 2 teams here at the end of the game. 6 points on the board means 2 3-pointers at best for the Cardinals. 4 2 3-point plays. They get it in quick. Cardinals trying to foul, but unable to get a hold of anybody. And it looks like the time's going to expire here. Fargo Gage Sports Supply gets a second win over the Cardinals this season. 2 teams, hard fought, a lot of respect shown on the court at the end of the game. Tough loss, but we'll see our Cardinals tomorrow in the 3rd place game. They'll play either Moreland or Buffalo. That game's coming up a little later on tonight. And that game, the 3rd place game, will be at 4:15, right before the girls' game. The girls will be playing in the championship. So, scores off the scoreboard. We'll go ahead and end it here. Have a good evening, Cardinal fans. We'll see you tomorrow.